Westerhout. It's very fancy.
It's Madeline Boogersnoot. My name is Madeline Boogersnoot.
Good Friday morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
We're gonna do some questions in just a minute, but first, Trump's personal assistant, Lady Dame Madeline Westerhout, has abruptly resigned because she apparently shared off-the-record details with reporters about Trump and his family's schedules.
That's not okay.
And he found out, and so she resigned.
Bye!
And she's not even allowed in the White House today. Like, it's serious.
You know, is there no such thing as loyalty anymore?
Right?
I mean, I would be irritated too. I'd be like, GTFO.
And I think that's what he did. And they're just calling it a resignation.
Well, that's sweet that they're calling it that, but why don't they just call it what it is? You're not loyal. Bye.
Yeah. You're not supposed to say stuff like that. You're the personal to the most powerful person in the world.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe keep your mouth shut.
I felt bad for him. He can trust nobody.
I know.
He should have just made Ivanka his personal assistant.
For real.
For real. Honestly, that's the only person I think he can trust.
Yeah.
At this point.
Well, and Melania.
Then Melania
just doesn't speak, so that's helpful.
Well, but when she does, she sounds so wonderful.
Right.
Donald.
Anyway, Madeline Westerhout, who I didn't even know existed in the first place, is no longer Trump's
Snoot. Yeah, I didn't know she existed either.
Yeah.
And you know what she's going to do? She's probably going to go write a tell-all.
Right? This is exactly what I thought,
she's going to write a freaking tell-all.
Yes.
And then try to make all this money. And she's going to... I'm so irritated with these people, you guys.
It's so frustrating.
They're all a bunch of money-grubbing losers.
We also wanted to mention the former Canadian Prime Minister. What is her name? I don't even remember her name. I'm so angry at her.
Something Vandersnoot? Is it Vandersnoot something?
It's Kim Campbell. Kim Campbell, who, by the way, she tweeted this a couple days ago about Hurricane Dorian. She said, I hope for a direct hit on Mar-a-Lago. What? She tweeted that a couple days ago. Now, people are calling her out, which they should. And she is like sextupling down on it. Like putting tweet after tweet about and rationalizing, saying that she hopes for mayhem and destruction from a hurricane.
Yeah, I'm going to rationalize just killing everybody.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's because that's normal.
That's the left, right? That's the left.
Seek help.
I mean, if you're wishing for a direct hit by a hurricane on anything, you're the problem.
You're mental. You are mental.
Completely.
Yeah, and she was leader of something.
She was the former Prime Minister of Canada. It was like back in the 90s, I think.
And now she's just like,
most of her timeline on Twitter is all about climate change. So she's like hailing and singing the praises of Greta Thunberg.
Of course, yeah. And these are supposed to be the people who are compassionate and loving and tolerant and open-minded and all of that garbage. Yeah. You know, and they're just not. They're just not. They're like, think my way or I want your destruction.
Yeah. I would like hurricanes to hit you.
Yeah. Please seek help.
God. Can we talk about the good news really fast about the pancreatic cancer today?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
This is pretty amazing.
Well, actually, there's two good news pieces about pancreatic cancer. Alex Trebek is back recording.
He is?
Yes, he's back in the studio.
Is he in remission?
Well, he just finished chemotherapy, and so it was his 79th birthday, I think, when he went back to
Mom is in love with Alex Trebek.
I love him so much.
She's like totally in love with him.
I love him.
Yeah.
And so he didn't say... Like, it's not like he went and said, I'm in remission, but he said, my chemo is done, thankfully that's over, and I'm on the mend.
Yeah.
And that's all, I can hope for right now, or whatever, is what he said. But he's back. Like, he's actually back and recording new episodes,
that's awesome.
And it's amazing.
Very cool.
But I read the most amazing story this morning, you guys. This is so cool. There's a 15-year-old boy by the name of Jack Raka.
And they call him a science buff.
And he's precious. 15! Imagine this. 15. He has invented a medical breakthrough which actually, it's like a device that detects pancreatic cancer way earlier than we were ever able to detect it before with 100% accuracy.
100%.
And so, he did it by like doing a bunch of internet research.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
He's so precious.
So cute.
He apparently lost a friend of his to pancreatic cancer. And his method is 168 times faster, 26,000 times less expensive, and 400 times more sensitive, and 100% accurate.
Oh my God.
It's amazing.
The older method was 70% accurate. This
and
one,
it couldn't tell it way in advance like this does.
Yeah, this is 100%. And so all these companies now are like, we want this kid. And he's going to, of course, he'll be like a total, billionaire, this kid.
Right. And rightly so.
Yeah, he should totally be a billionaire. But this is fantastic.
It's incredible.
Fantastic.
So he apparently, the way that he did it is he isolated a molecule, like a specific molecule, as a biomarker of that specific kind of cancer. It's mesothelin.
It's mesothelin, yeah.
And so after 4,000 tries, he was able to isolate that molecule, and then he developed like an antibody that would bind with that molecule in order to be able to detect pancreatic cancer.
This is unbelievable.
Apparently he sent letters to 200 different researchers saying, can I have lab space to test this out?
I'm just not reading this for the first time. It's pretty amazing.
And 199 researchers said no. And then finally there was one pathologist and researcher at Johns Hopkins who said, yeah, come on over to my lab. We'll test it out. And boom, it's going to be like the most amazing thing. And in fact, using that same concept, they could detect stuff for Alzheimer's, for heart disease, for HIV, for malaria, for other cancers. Like, this is a big, big deal.
For HIV, yeah, everything. It's unbelievable.
I'm just so happy for him.
Yeah, and this is going to be, this is innovation. This is what it's all about. This is awesome.
Wow, that's just like...
And it'll trickle into so many other diseases, too. It's fantastic.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
15! 15 years old.
Somebody said he did a TED Talk several years ago.
Several years ago? He's only 15 now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
well, he
gosh.
seems like a genius.
Wow.
Obviously, the kid's a genius. So I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah, I'm so fascinated by that story.
What's his name again?
Jack Andraka.
Jack Andraka. It's Andraka is his name. So, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, people with brains like that think to even try. I mean, wow, it just deserves all the props in the world.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So yay for that. Okay, now it's Friday, and so if you have some questions for us, lay them on us.
One of our readers yesterday asked us about, do we have any advice for a new parent?
Yeah, I wrote her back and I was like, don't listen to anybody else's advice.
Yeah.
Because as a parent, you'll know instinctively what's best for your own kid.
Yeah, I think that's great advice.
Do you need to get that?
No, it's just a phone.
Your phone never rings in here.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just stopped. It just stopped ringing.
Okay. Anyway, yes. So let's see if we have any questions. Hope the drug industry doesn't exploit his ideas. I don't think they will, because now it's so public. Like his, you know what I mean? Like his work is so public.
Yeah, I know. It'd be great to find a cure for MS.
I mean, this is a huge step in the right direction.
Hey, Scott. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, somebody else is saying he needs to study MS. Give the kid a break. Oh my God, he just figured out how to detect pancreatic cancer.
Right? What happened?
He's trying.
What happened to RBG? You mean RBG?
What did happen to her?
I don't know. I think she's still kicking, isn't she?
Yeah,
she's always still kicking.
She's like a superhero.
Yeah, she's she's either that or an alien. We don't know.
How many have subscribed to your podcast? We don't get subscription numbers.
We don't know.
So I don't know that there's even a way to know that, but hopefully a lot. So please subscribe if you haven't to the Mock and Daisy Common Sense Cast.
Nancy Pelosi invited you for a girls' night. Would you go?
Yes, because I would be so fascinated to see what she thinks is a girls' night
I think
out.
a girls' night would be like going out and coming home at 11, right?
That's late.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What do you think she would do on a girls' night out?
Chew her cud.
She would use a lot of choppy hand motions.
She totally chew her cud.
Keep me laughing and smiling. Thank you.
Let's not ruin the Smokies. What?
Let's not ruin the Smokies.
I don't know what that means. I love this. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Jennifer.
But so hopefully you see that. Oh my gosh, there's so many people who have lost loved ones.
I know. With cancer, cancer sucks. God. It sucks. I hope that they, have advances. I hope that this helps.
Oh my gosh. It seems so promising. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't want to get like super high hopes about it, but I just do.
Be so awesome,
I have
right?
all the hopes.
So awesome.
How soon before Big Pharma figures out a way to shoot him down or try to buy the process?
No,
I think they're going to invest in it.
They're going to invest in it and try to, yeah. Why wouldn't they want to do that? People try to demonize Big Pharma. I used to work in pharma. There are actually really good people in pharma that want to help. And believe it or not, the FDA sometimes will slow them down in helping people. You know, I used to do compassionate use protocols, and sometimes you'd be surprised it was the government that actually slowed us down in helping people. So it's not always big pharma, people, you know. Don't believe everything the media tells you, or Bernie Sanders for that matter.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, David. David said if we said hi to him, he'd freak.
Hey, David.
Do you and Young Conservatives have the same person do your posts? We partner with them, and so they have, like, we share each other's content, and so yeah, you're gonna see some of the same stuff like on our page and their page, because we try to cross promote. Will Comey be charged? No, at least not this time around. Now they're still looking at the FISA stuff.
Freaking
so there's
irritated
hope.
by that.
Can you believe the lack of self-awareness?
So smug. That guy is so smug.
He's asking for apologies. I cannot.
I hope he goes to the woods.
Oh my God.
And does some more like stupid Walt Whitman. Oh God, that guy.
I cannot believe the tweets that are coming out of him. I mean, it's just stunning to me.
He is Smuggy McSmug.
Yeah, he's a smug hole. I heard somebody call him.
Yeah, he is a hashtag smug hole. He's that.
Let's see, what else? There's so many, everything's going so fast that it's hard to see the longer comments. Favorite donut? Longs. I love Longs.
I like
Longs donuts.
I like Jack's donuts.
Jack's are great.
Jack's are really
There's
good.
There's not a bad donut.
Really,
it's like having bad sex.
I like Krispy
you know what I mean?
Kreme. That's true. That you're right. It is.
Like even a bad donut is a great donut.
You're right. I mean, it's fried bread, y'all. Hello.
So delicious.
What are you gonna do? On a $400,000 a year salary, how does one buy a $14 million home?
Who did that?
The Obamas.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking engagements, and he got a Netflix deal. Y'all know he got that Netflix deal, and they made crap loads of money.
Oh
That's what it is. And plus, they're in bed with Hollywood. I mean, they're going to always be in bed with Hollywood.
Have we seen the trailer for the Fox Scandal movie? Is that the one with Megan, like the Megan
I think
it's
the Megan
one?
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's that
dying
one.
to see it.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe what's her name looks so much like Megan Kelly.
Both of them. But yeah.
Who is it?
God.
Charlize Theron.
And
Holy
John
cow.
Lithgow plays Roger Ailes, I think. I think it's John Lithgow.
Which seems right.
Yeah,
that seems good.
Crazy.
Good match.
Yeah.
Can you do a live podcast from his house when he's arrested? God, I would love that.
Right.
I would love it. Hertz donut. I've never had a Hertz donut. But I would love it because it's a donut. Gotta go feed the horses.
Oh, horses! I love that. Give them big kisses.
There was a picture out of Beaufort, which is where I plan to retire someday, of a woman who was walking in a swamp with her horse, like feeding getting the horse something to drink. And I'm like, does she not know about the alligators?
Oh my God.
And she's just walking in the swamp.
Well, I bet she's armed.
But I mean, you don't know when an alligator is going to come up to you and just bite your leg off.
This is the same person who, like, in the neighborhood she's going to live in, they have, like, a resident alligator. And I'm like, when I come to visit you, I'm going to bring my firearm, and that thing is going to become my shoes.
Well, as long as you share, I'm fine.
As long as I give you a pair of shoes or a handbag to go with it.
Because I am not a fan of alligators.
Good Lord. I don't know how they are constantly running around down there.
For real. They're everywhere.
It's not okay.
Seeing spots before my eyes joined. Oh, I get it.
She's
spots.
got spots.
I get it.
She's got spots. She's got spots, and I got my daughter's name on my shirt.
Aww.
It's actually Gwen Stefani. But it's my daughter's name.
Have you ladies ever smoked a cigar with Tony Katz? No.
Not
I've
with
never
him.
smoked anything with anybody.
I've smoked a cigar, but just not with Tony Katz. He's never invited me. How rude.
Do you want him to?
I mean, it's not that I want him to or don't want him to. He's just never invited me. Yeah. We will not be here Monday.
No.
We won't be here Monday. We're both going to be doing things on Monday, but we'll be back on Tuesday.
No, I'm going to watch the Chappelles special this weekend.
I think we missed the point of it. I think we talked about it the other day. You and I are not big Chappelle fans.
I've tried, but I just have not gotten into his stuff.
But I think the point of this one is to really
get at everybody.
He's trying to offend everybody with this one.
And I'm down with that.
I'm totally down with it too. She's down to clown.
I'm down to clown
because I think he's seeing how everybody is so PC and everybody is we're in this culture now of like ruining celebrities, ruining people, going back 30 years, or not 30 years, but going back 10 years of tweets and trying to see what did somebody tweet 14 years ago. Was Twitter around 14 years ago?
I don't even know.
Yeah,
he calls it cancel culture.
The cancel culture, and trying to ruin everybody, right? And Kavanaughing everybody. And he is not down with that. You can tell. And so he's fighting back in his own way.
And I love that. Yeah, I love it. Now, I may find some of his stuff distasteful,
he's
but
pretty
that's
raunchy.
fine.
Yeah, he's pretty raunchy, and he makes people very uncomfortable. Me included. I don't get uncomfortable about a lot of stuff. So he's pushing all the buttons.
I can't wait to
all
see
of
it.
them.
I'm excited to see if I change my mind about his comedy, because I've just never really liked it.
Gwen, it is a great name, isn't it?
Has Rob ever brought a turtle from Mock? No, I would kill him if he did that.
Yeah, there was a 2-headed turtle just found in South Carolina. I sent her the article.
Yeah, she put that on my Facebook wall. Thanks a lot.
Anytime there's a turtle article, I put it on our wall.
Gross.
On Facebook.
Hate turtles. Somebody was asking if Rob had overslept. Rob is actually off today.
He is.
So we're going to be doing our show with producer TKW, who used to be our producer way back in the day.
We love him. He's so dear. We've been trying to get Rob to take more time off. He never takes any time off, and so we're forcing him to do that.
And he doesn't even like it.
Like, hates it.
He hates right now.
He had an anxiety attack. He's probably watching this right now having an anxiety attack, thinking about him like being home, not working.
Yeah, he can't stand it.
He just needs to take more time. Yeah, yeah. I don't listen to Terrence Williams. I'm sorry. I'll have to look into that. I don't know who that is. Okay, let's see. I don't think there are any more campuses. No, campuses don't welcome any comics. They're not funny anymore because millennials, no offense. I mean, I have millennials.
Oh, you're welcome. Deirdre says, thank you for the signed pic from my 19-year-old daughter at Purdue. I'm so glad she liked it.
Boiler up.
Yay. I love hearing like from people who we've like given stuff. That's so cool.
I do too.
Favorite dog names?
I have a Tess, I have a Astrid, and I have a Cash.
And I have an Ella dog and a Maisie May. Love turtles. The Kyle Wells, you just made my Friday. Oh, good. Okay, so listen in to hear it. Is Don Lemon a scuzzing person? No.
Don Lemon.
He was actually lovely to us.
I don't know if he would be now, though. I don't think
he's
now
radicalized.
He would be. He's totally different now than I think he would have. Because back when we interviewed with, it was 2014, and he was okay to us. He's pretty nice. He had a cold. He had a cold, so he was compromised. You know what I mean? He wasn't as rabid, so he was already kind of like, he was calm that night.
Yeah. And very, very friendly. And we were worried. Like, that was the interview that we were the most worried about.
God, their makeup people were so mean, you guys.
Oh, my God, they were so mean.
CNN was awful. Awful experience. It really was, right? Probably the worst TV experience we've ever had.
It is. And that's where we got aggressively ignored by Ann Coulter, too.
It was just awful. But he was actually probably the nicest thing about that whole experience, weirdly enough. But nowadays, I think if we went back, it would just be completely hostile.
Yeah, I think he would be hostile.
I think everything about it would be hostile. Yeah.
Oh, Candace Owens is getting married this weekend.
Oh my gosh. Well, yay for her. Marriage is awesome.
That's awesome.
Yay.
My dog's name is Daisy.
Oh my God. It's a great dog name. It is.
It is a good dog name.
It's a great dog name. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about how comics aren't invited on college campuses.
Yeah.
Please tell my name once. Gersavac. I don't know. Did I say that right?
I would agree. Write another book. It was really hard, you guys.
It's a lot of work.
I know it sounds like I'm like, it's really hard. Oh my God. Writing a book was hard.
It's so much work.
We didn't put like words on paper. But it really was. I mean, because we had a 3-month turnaround.
Maybe if we had like a longer turnaround, it would be
perhaps,
easier. But
perhaps. But it was a 3-month turnaround. We had just started this job. We were doing the website all on our own. We didn't have writers then.
It was hard.
I had a toddler. It was tough.
And we wrote it. Like, it wasn't like we
didn't have ghostwriters. A lot of people
that.
have ghostwriters, and that's not how we roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really...
We wrote it.
It was tough. That was Bernie. He just came out of nowhere. It was really hard.
You don't need Ann Coulter's approval. That's right!
You're right, we don't. Well, it's good, because we're never going to get it.
No.
Yeah.
Clearly
and that's
not.
okay. We're fine with that.
Weekend plans. I'm going to the Georgia Band game.
Yeah.
Very excited.
I'm driving to Texas today. We're crazy. We go 15 hours in the car, and we drive to Texas. We have a tiny little ranch out there with a tiny little cabin.
It's not a tiny little ranch.
Well, it's not. It's maybe not.
That's a big ranch.
It's probably not tiny, but we have a little cabin on how about a tiny tiny cabin,
little cabin
on a ranch,
on a big ranch.
And we have people who have Brahman cattle out there. They're not our cattle, but we allow them to have their cattle out there so we can enjoy their cattle. And that's all I want to do is just pet the cows and drink coffee and just be out there in nature. Yeah, yay Texas, yay Texas. Yeah.
What did you think about AOC's epic? Oh, waking up and making mac and cheese, talking about climate change.
What? She was making mac and cheese
and talking about climate change.
I didn't. Yeah. Well, I know we're talking a little bit about AOC in our lineup today. We'll be talking about that. You know, speaking of mac and cheese, you know what I'm going to do this weekend, y'all, is try Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. Have y'all tried that?
Is that new?
Yes, it's new, and I've heard it's really good. But I know that you guys are asking us questions, but if anybody's tried it, let me know because I'm dying to know if it's good.
Yeah, I've not heard about that.
Yeah, I'm sure it is because it's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
it's got to be good. Yeah.
Does Mock wear contacts? I used to. Did you know, you guys, I had glasses from the time I was 9. But I got LASIK, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
And so now I don't wear anything, and it's glorious.
And then I got glasses. I had
20/20. Around the same time.
I had 20/20 vision, and then all of a sudden I took my daughter to the eye doctor to get a check, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll get one too, but I have perfect vision. This is so dumb. And she's like, you're basically blind. And I'm like, oh. That's weird. So then I had to start wearing glasses. Yeah.
And I haven't had my eyes checked since, which is really bad. I used to be like, once a year, man, I went and got my eyes checked. I did all the tests, and now I'm just like, whatever, I can see. It's fine. And I probably can't. It's probably getting worse, and I don't even know it.
It's probably fine.
But they say I went through a place that says you can get touch-ups as long as you need them, but I'm so afraid of them that I don't want to know if I need it.
Yeah.
It's not fun, you guys. I mean, LASIK is life-changing, but it's not a fun process at all.
I couldn't do it. I don't want anybody doing. I don't want to even put contacts in. I'm afraid to put contacts in my eyes because I don't want to have anybody mess with my eyeballs.
And they give you Valium and stuff to take beforehand, which that part's cool.
I mean, Valium's cool, but I'm not going to shove anything in my eyeballs. I'm not doing it. I'll just wear glasses the rest of my life, and I'm fine with that.
The Popeyes chicken sandwich. I have not.
Oh my God!
Had that yet.
I was just talking to my husband about the Popeyes chicken sandwich this morning, you guys. I was like, listen, I know Chick-fil-A is my jam, but the Popeyes chicken sandwich is super thick. Yeah. It looks amazing.
Looks like that. You know how everything looks really good in commercials?
I'm going to try it, though.
I want to try it, too.
I have not tried lunch at Royers. I'm not sure what that is, but is that what... Listen, I'll do lunch anywhere.
You don't have to convince us.
I like food.
To try food.
I'll try food. As long as it's not fancy. I'm not a fancy girl. I like down-home cooking kind of stuff.
Did we ever shame Rob into bringing coffee down? He never brings us anything.
He won't serve us.
He gave her vodka that already belonged to us for her birthday.
Right? Exactly. With my Post-it, and it said, send nudes. That's...
So... No, you can't count on Rob to bring anything.
Yes. What are we doing? How are we doing on time? We're doing okay? We're doing all right. We have a couple more minutes.
Anything else?
Anything else? How are we doing?
Lunchbox nuggets are great.
Ooh, lunchbox nuggets. Really Popeyes is always out of everything.
It's true.
It's true. That's true. Royers. Oh, I love Round Top. We go junk in there. We always go to Antiques Week. Love Round Top.
I know. I should get my eyes checked. Somebody's giving me
I know. You gotta go to the doctor, Mock. People are gonna get on you.
Valium is not cool. My mom took that stuff and she had personality changes. This was just one day. It's not like I took it for days. It was just right before the procedure. I'm not.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Not even once.
Okay. especially the meth. Don't do it.
Somebody didn't like Popeyes.
What?
Oh no, you just had a bad experience.
Yeah,
you need to try it again.
Exactly. It's
Popeyes
like White Castle. You gotta have it every once in a while just to clean the system out.
That's exactly right. Mm-hmm. Any offers to go national? Well, our podcast is national.
Yeah.
That's through Radio America, so it's a national podcast, if you will.
Yeah.
Which you should subscribe to, the Mock and Daisy Common Sense Cast.
Yeah.
Comes out every week.
But TV national, I mean, that would take makeup.
Yeah, that's a lot of work too. That's
a lot of spackle on your face,
and then washing it off, and you get all this basically muddy water is what you're saying from all the makeup that they apply to you.
I don't think we are equipped for that. Are you?
No, I feel like we're past a prime.
Yeah, I think we'd have to be in our 20s to do that. Yeah, I would listen, but national podcasts. I hope that you guys support that. Tell your friends because that is kind of our jam. That's our thing.
Yeah.
We're good at talking to people. We want to be with the people. You know what I mean?
People.
We don't want to be important and famous. We just want to do this. We want to be with y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
All right. We should probably get out of here. So there won't be a show on Monday.
What's our next podcast topic going to be? We can leave them hanging with that.
And you know what? Since we're off on Monday, we need to know that now.
I know. What do you
we're
think?
We're going to show up on Tuesday.
I know.
Like, holy crap.
Holy crap.
We got to record today. What would you like it to be about?
What would you guys like it to be about on Tuesday?
Anybody have some suggestions?
Yeah, we could use some suggestions for Tuesday.
Let's see.
What do you think?
We have not met Janine Pirro.
I'd love to meet her. She is a badass.
Yeah, I would love to meet her.
Totally love her.
Any suggestions for podcast topics on Tuesday?
Yeah, suggestions. I was thinking like social media and how it affects, like, because we've been kicking that idea around, like social media and how it's affected our culture and our kids.
Yeah.
I kind of like that idea. We've been kicking that around a little bit.
I mean, because last time we talked about boobs a lot, so.
Yeah, I mean, you know, always a good topic, boobs. But, you know, if you guys have any suggestions, you can...
I'm not seeing any
put them in the comments.
Yeah, we'll see the comments after
You can always call us on our hotline at 684-8444. You can always send us...
317.
Yeah, you can always send us messages at, what is it, at our website. Is it chicks@wibc.com?
You mean our email?
Yeah.
Yeah, chicks@wibc.com is our email.
Yeah, you can always email us, send us suggestions. Yeah, but just let us know what you think, because we're always open to suggestions. All right?
For real.
All right. Yeah.
Have a fantastic Labor Day weekend.
Happy Labor Day weekend. Hope everybody gets a little bit of a rest.
Yes.
You know,
and if you're in the path of the hurricane, we'll be praying and thinking about you.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're taking all the precautions.
Stay safe, y'all.
Yes.
Talk to you Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.